the site of the Charter High School football game of the week as the 2-0 Parkway Central Colts visit 6th-ranked 2-0 Rockwood Summit and the unbeaten Falcons. Hi, everyone. I'm Randy Carricker. Great to have you with us for Week 3 of the Charter High School football game of the week. We're starting to learn more about each and every team, and both of these teams tonight have great offenses. We do know that. Demetrius Johnson alongside not only these two teams, but we're starting to learn more about what's going on in the whole area.
Yeah, no question about it. And what happens, we get an opportunity to see these teams, teams come in with high expectations, injuries, players you didn't think they're going to be very good, they become very good players. So you really get to start seeing the cream of the crop as we go on.
We mentioned these two offenses. Parkway Central led by a running back by the name of Sean Scott. They've only thrown the ball 11 times, and Scott is their bell cow.
No question about it. Sean Scott is a big-time runner. This kid has the ability to see blocks, go off of blocks, make plays. He is an exceptional running back. He can get down the field, and he gets down in a hurry.
Meanwhile, for the Summit Falcons, their quarterback David Mazar is a senior. He's been around for a while, and David Mazar can do it all.
I like to call him Magic Mazar. I mean, he don't have a strong arm, but he's very, very good, and he's very accurate at throwing the ball down the field. Love this kid. Has great heart. Got great skilled receivers around him. He's a big-time player.
So it's been running for Parkway Central so far, passing for Rockwood Summit. Should be quite a game and quite a dichotomy of the two offenses. It's the Charter High School football game of the week from Summit High School coming up. High School Sports on Charter Communications is brought to you by... Welcome back to Summit High School. Good crowd on hand for the Charter High School football game of the week. Summit and Parkway Central. Rockwood Summit has won the toss. Let's go down to our sideline reporter for the evening, Jeff Adler.
Hey, thank you very much, gentlemen. 2 years ago, this Summit team went 3-7. But last year, they went 6-4. And this season, they're picked to be the #1 team in the Suburban South Conference. Well, I got a chance to talk with Mike Bellers, and he said, that's easier said than done. He acknowledged the fact that this conference is very tough, and the last thing our team can do to afford it is to come up with an off week.
All right, thank you, Jeff. There's Mike Bellers, the head coach here at Rockwood Summit High School. DJ, he's been here all 11 years that the school has been open. They've got a staff that's been around for all 11 of those years, and they are clearly building a program.
No question about it. And when you look at this program and what Coach Bellers has accomplished in a short period of time, that is really a short period of time, 10 years,
Mark Goldenberg, the head coach at Parkway Central, is trying to get his team back on the beat. They're 2-0. He took over for Bob Trowbridge a couple of years ago.
Well, one thing about Coach Goldenberg, you know this. He has been around. He's been around a great coach in the past. He understands what it takes to be a competitive team. That's why his team is competitive, and this is going to be a very, very good game.
Heck of a kicker for Parkway Central by the name of Joey Hoffman. There he is, number 11. He was hitting field goals in practice easily from 45 yards, and we'll talk more about Joey Hoffman as we go along during the evening. Our opening kickoff sponsored by the Carpenters Union. Nail down a career. Call the Carpenters Union today at 467-3300. There is the kickoff and a Summit. And their return man bring it out across the 25-yard line, and that was Dan Scheip with the return, and Summit takes over, and they'll start things from their own 27-yard line. Let's make it the 26, 1st and 10. Here is David Mazar. He's passed for 343 yards. As you can see, he's rushed for more than 100, almost 500 yards total offense for David Mazar so far in this season. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Mazar with an I formation behind him. And in motion. And Mazar will hand off. And the tailback right up the middle. And that is Zach McFerrin. Last week he rushed for 91 yards. And McFerrin is part of a prolific backfield. Let's take a look at the offensive line. Up front, left to right on the offensive line for Rockwood Summit. Jeff Weffelmeyer, George Weiler, Dan Belota, Ben McNeely, and Kyle Pakanowski. Backs and receivers, Dante Crockett, Eddie Calvin are the wide receivers. Doug Robideau is the tight end, and the running backs, Nick Carter and Zach McFerrin. We'll see a lot of Corey Manson in the slot as well. Here's a give to the fullback Carter right up the middle. And Carter plows ahead for a gain of a yard. It'll bring up 3rd down and 1. And let's take a look at the defense for Parkway Central. Up front, they have Mike Brody, Mike Arante, Mike Ryder, and Charlie Boughton. Linebackers are Farrell Rooks, Marcus Calhoun, and Todd Brasher. They're all good in the defensive backfield. Antonio Brown, Darian Cockrell are the safeties. Sean Scott and Jay Parker are the cornerbacks. First down pickup for Carter on that last play. So it's 1st and 10. Working from the 37. Here's Mazar to throw right side, and this one is caught. And a big gain for Rockwood Summit, as making the catch was Dante Crockett. He's caught 6 for 95. That's his 7th catch of the year.
Yeah, one thing about Coach Mike Mellors, he told me prior to the game that this kid, this quarterback, Mazar, is a special player. You see what he did? He take a 3-step drop, throws it right out to Crockett. He takes it upfield. Great execution. That's what you want to start off the game with, making a great play down the field. It loosens it up for the rest.
Big gain for Crockett and another first down for the Rockwood Summit Falcons. Out to the left, they split Eddie Calvin, number 22, and Dante Crockett, number 2. Single setback. That is McFerrin. In the slot is Manson, and McFerrin up the middle again, breaks away. Makes a cut and is tripped up inside the 25-yard line, and that might have been the last man that had an opportunity to get him. That was Antonio Brown on the tackle.
Boy, one thing you got to do, boy, you got to salivate when you see an offensive line block as well as Summit. Watch this. Look at the seal blocks right there. Give it to the running back. He takes it right up the hole. Almost take that baby to the house. Great blocking up front by the offensive line.
Another first down for the Falcons. Now Manson is in the slot. Crockett and Eddie Calvin. Mazar out of the shotgun. He's going to carry it himself. David Mazar ahead. A flag flies as he gets down inside the 20-yard line. Mazar, we said earlier, could run and he can throw, and he's shown both so far.
Yeah, and that's what makes him special. He can do it both. He runs, he passes. He's just a smart kid. I appreciate his intensity.
We'll see what the penalty is, and it is a clipping call, or here's our referee.
Personal foul, shot block, against the offense, repeat 1.
Bill DePaut with the call, and that'll set Summit back 15 yards.
And let's explain what a chop block is. A chop block is when the offensive line is engaged with a defensive lineman and a running back or a receiver comes and hit the guy below the waist. You can't do that. If they're engaged, you got to let the guys go or hit them up top. You cannot come and hit below the waist, and that's what was called on Summit.
That puts the ball back at the 38-yard line of Parkway Central. Mazar out of the shotgun again. Gets some heat. Now here's Robideau, the tight end. And he tries to plow a Parkway Central tackler down. Can't do so. Doesn't pick up anything on the screen pass.
I love that call. Parkway Central does a great job reacting, but they saw that pretty good. They dropped back and dumped it to the tight end screen. The defense from Central reacted perfectly. They came up and made a great play. Good read and reaction by the Central defense.
No gain on the pass to Robideau. Now 3 receivers out to the left again. Zach McFerrin, single setback. Mazar to throw. And it is tipped at the line of scrimmage and knocked down. Tipped by Mike Brody, the defensive end, and that'll bring up 3rd and 25.
That's great coaching. When a defensive lineman is coming in, the coach tells you, you can't get to the quarterback, get to the passing lane. Watch what Brody does. He gets there, he can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up, knock it down, big boy, knock it down. Great job by Brody.
So it's 3rd and 25. Robideau will be the tight end on the right side. 3 receivers to the left, McFerrin. Once again, the single setback. Mazar under pressure, gets it away. And getting outside is the wide receiver, McFerrin, the running back McFerrin, but he doesn't pick up much, picks up about 7, and that was nowhere near enough for a first down.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, that's an outstanding play. Watch this. The tight end gets the ball on the screen. Great setup. The blockers are in front, but watch number 80 comes out of nowhere, Jay Parker, and makes a great play coming down the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Parker.
Robert Huck stepped to kick it away. He does so and kicks it into and out of bounds. Looked like it was going to go into the end zone, but They'll mark this one inside the 15-yard line, and they'll say it's at the 12. So the kick out of bounds, and Parkway Central takes over deep in their own territory. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to stay tuned in the fourth quarter when DJ and I will announce our digital cable star of the game. A couple of offensive juggernauts here. So hopefully we'll have somebody who turns in a prolific offensive performance, or defensive performance for that matter. First down from the 12-yard line, Parkway Central. And here's a give on the left side. And a big gain for Parkway Central as the wide receiver takes it on the end around. That was Antonio Brown taking the handoff from Chris Statter. Chris Statter, the quarterback. Now let's take a look at the offensive line for the Colts of Parkway Central. Left to right, Mike Ryder, Mike Arante, Andrew Borg-Schulte, Charlie Bawden, and Jeffrey Yee. That's the offensive line for Parkway Central. Their receivers and backs, wide receivers Jay Parker and Antonio Brown. Running backs Darian Cockrell and Sean Scott. We'll also see Farrell Ricks. And their other receiver is Marcus Calhoun. First down on the 12-yard pickup for Antonio Brown. And now we have movement up front, and a flag flies.
He snapped it. That's our
Parkway
ball, Bill.
Central, first and 10 from the 12, gets the big run for Antonio Brown. 12-yard gain, and now they'll be
Illegal snap.
back.
Repeat 1.
So the illegal motion was on the center. Sometimes the center forgets a snap count.
Yeah, and, and that happens. So, I mean, don't be surprised. I mean, you get so caught up in the game and the intensity level, and sometimes you just forget what the snap count is.
Chris Statter, the quarterback, is going to give, and this is Sean Scott. Gets away from one tackler, and Scott is brought down from behind. Tackled after a gain of 2, maybe 3 on that play, and the inside linebacker, Brian Turnquist, makes the tackle. 3-man front, Scott Martin, Albert Douglas, and Brandon Williams for Summit. The linebackers on the inside, Nick Carter, Marcus Washington, and Ryan Turnquist. Outside linebackers, Rover Bandits, Dante Crockett, and Eddie Calvin. The defensive backs, Larry Edwards at safety. Jeff Ladd and Corey Manson are the quarterbacks. Gain of a couple on that play for Sean Scott out of the shotgun. Statter looks right, throws right, and this one is caught and brought down by Larry Edwards is the tight end Travis Mitchell. Mitchell is brought down after a gain that is close to first down yardage. It is first down yardage.
I like the call. I mean, now when you think about it, Parkway Central coming into this game wasn't throwing the ball a lot. But now watch this. Satter sits in the pocket, makes an easy throw and catch to the receiver. The thing that I like is Parkway Central wants to throw the ball in this game. They want to open up the field so they can get the running game going. Great call by Coach Goldenberg.
First and 10 from the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun again, and now a high snap to Statter, and Scott falls on it. Let's see who got it. It looked like Scott got it back. And they do say that Sean Scott was able to fall on the ball. And we knew early on that Parkway Central was going to try to throw the ball, but when you're going to work out of the shotgun, you have to have good snaps. That could have been a big-time disaster.
Oh, no question about it. And it seems simple when you watch it on TV, but it is really difficult for that center to get underneath and get the ball, snap it back to that quarterback without looking and trying to make a block at the same time. So it's difficult. It takes a lot of practice to make that thing work.
Loss of 11 on that play. All the way back to the 24-yard line is Parkway Central. Statter to throw again. Has a receiver. Now he's going to run. And here's the throw, and this one is caught very close to first down yardage. Making the grab, Parkway Central receiver on the outside, Andrew Snodgrass. He was knocked down shy of first down yardage. Big play.
Yeah, let me give credit to the Parkway Central offensive line. Does a great job blocking, protecting, giving the quarterback a lot of time. Although there's a flag on the play, you got to be encouraged to the offensive line blocking.
Here's Bill DePaul.
Legal shift against the offense. Repeat 2.
That'll set him back 5 more yards, 2nd and 26.
Yeah, go back to the philosophy that Coach Goldenberg told us earlier. He said, I want to try to pass the ball in this game. And when you say that and you're a running team, you got to be concerned with your offensive line. But the offensive line of Central has done an outstanding job thus far on the pass protection. And you got to be encouraged knowing that you can throw the ball down the field a little more often and a little more frequency.
And Mike Bellers was confident that if he saw the pass, that his team would be able to defend it. He's very happy with their run defense here at Summit. Statter to throw again under pressure. Gets away from one and another. And throws and gets rid of it. And after the great pressure by the inside linebackers, Marcus Washington and also Nick Carter, Statter gets rid of it.
Yeah, now watch the quarterback side of
Washington
it.
and Turnquist with the
Now,
pressure.
look at it. He's never got an opportunity to get his feet stepped. He studied moving, and he cannot throw the ball because the pressure is coming up, and look at a hit at the end of it. But that's great pressure up front by the defensive line of Summit. They put a lot of pressure on the quarterback. I don't care how great you are. No protection. You will not be able to get the ball out.
3rd down, 26 to go. Single setback for Parkway Central. And here's another end around. And getting outside is Antonio Brown, but not nearly enough for a first down. Good call on 4th down, though.
Yeah, it is.
3rd down on the long.
Yeah, especially when you're not used to throwing the ball. You cannot start going out of your character and doing things that you normally don't do. Do the same things that you're comfortable with. Central comes back and run a end around, but Summit does a great job in protecting the defense. Good job by the defensive stand by Summit.
4th and 18 to go from the 27-yard line. Chris Statter also is the punter, averaging almost 33 yards a punt for Parkway Central. Snap is low. He bobbles it and gets it away. High kick. Drops near midfield. Takes a Parkway Central bounce. And back at the 42, it's down, and that's where Summit will take over. 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line.
First down and 10.
Later in the game, we'll take a look at the McDonald's play of the game, and you'll be saying this. You'll be saying, I'm loving it, when we have the play of the game. Summit from their own 42.
Please go into the Spirit Shop. It's right inside the school, right next to the concession stand. The Spirit Shop open tonight.
Their quarterback, Mazar. He gives up the middle to Zach McFerrin, and Ferrin is plowed under after a gain of a yard, maybe 2.
That was a great play by the big fella, number 63 inside, Marin. He steps up, makes a good play. Hey, you got to start in the middle. He does a great job protecting his gap and getting off the block and stuffing it inside. Great job by the defensive line.
Derek Marin with the tackle. In there, a defensive tackle for Parkway Central. Now Mazar out of the shotgun will hand off to McFerrin again, and they don't fool anybody. He's up to the 44-yard line. They'll mark it at the 45, but not as much as they thought they were going to get out of that snap out of the shotgun formation.
And give credit to the 2 big fellas inside. That time, Mike Brody, number 78, comes out and make an outstanding play. And you got to like that when you got a defensive line that's big, but very athletic and get from side to side. That is what you want from a defensive front. Great job by the big fella, Mike Brody.
Now on 3rd and 7 from their own 45-yard line. Summit, Mazar will run. Mazar across the 50, and he is brought down. Shy of a first down. Antonio Brown made the tackle, and that'll bring up a 4th and 2.
Good defensive stand by Parkway Central. What they did that time, they understood the down and distance. That's when you talk about a well-coached team. Understand the down and distance and not letting them get there. Great job coming up by Antonio Brown and making the play.
4th and 2 from midfield. And Huckstead will kick it away. Huckstead has a fair catch called for at the 17-yard line. And that's where Parkway Central will take over for their second possession of the evening.
Now, I don't know if that was a fair catch or not, because it looked like it was a fair catch, but then it wasn't a fair catch because the defender tackled the guy receiving the ball. So I don't know what that was that time. I mean, but the receiver was very fortunate on that play that he didn't fumble and get hit real hard.
Let's go down to the sideline. Jeff Ablin. Jeff?
Hey, Randy, just a quick bit on Sean Scott. I talked to him before the game. I said, are you ready for this? He came off a dislocated shoulder in the first couple of games. I'll get more to you on that in just a bit.
Here's a give to Sean Scott, and he is plowed under after a gain of a yard. And the linebacker's extremely active so far. That was Nick Carter on the hit for Summit. Back to Jeff Ablin. Jeff?
Thank you very much, Randy. Like I was saying, Sean Scott said he had the best offensive line in the entire state, and it proves to be well. He's already had 4 touchdowns this season. He's averaged about 8 yards per carry. He said he's 100% healthy, and he's 100% ready to go.
Twins to the right side for Parkway Central. 2nd down and 9. Statter to throw. Looks and throws, and it is caught, and going for the touchdown perhaps is Travis Mitchell. Touchdown, Travis Mitchell, 82 yards on the play, and Parkway Central draws first blood.
Oh, yeah, big fella, you gotta like it. Great execution. I tell you what, you gotta give credit to the quarterback. We talked about how, they don't really want to pass the ball, but you know what? The big boy dropped back there, Statter, and threw a beautiful pass down the field, and it goes in for 6 points. Great execution, great catch by the receiver.
Travis Mitchell, junior, 6'1", 160, and he opened some ground between himself and the defensive back after he made the catch.
You talking about open up ground? No, it's like it accelerated. The other guy was standing still, and Mitchell took off. Great run by Mitchell.
Extra point by Joey Hoffman is up and through there. He booms it through. And it's 7-0 in favor of Parkway Central. They'd only thrown 11 passes, DJ, coming into this game. They came in with the idea that they could throw, and they did right there.
Yeah, well, Coach Goldenberg knew something we didn't know. He said that, we know we didn't throw a lot in the previous games, but we're going to do it here. Look, it's a fake to the handoff. But once again, the offensive line gives great protection. And watch Mitchell. He catch the ball, big fella. And look at him. He's just pulling away, taking it to the bank. Catch it in, big boy. 6 points for Central.
2:19 remaining in the first quarter.
Great follow through. Look at the Sparrow. And he catches it with the tip of the ball and just run it into the end zone for 6 points. Good play by Mitchell. Great execution.
Corey Manson was giving chase there. It looked like the man that got beat was Dan Whittle.
Well, anytime you're in a blitzing situation, and Rockwood is going to blitz. But when you blitz, you're going to leave guys out on an island, and that's what happens sometimes. You leave a guy out there, and it's very difficult to cover whole field.
Corey Manson is back deep, along with Crockett. And this is Corey Manson from his own 7-yard line. Manson across the 20.
Go, go, go!
And he is across the 30-yard line before he's brought down. Kept his feet there. Good field position for Summit as they try to respond to the big strike by Parkway Central.
Well, it's going to be interesting now and see how Summit respond. You're at home, you got a great crowd, great atmosphere, and your opponent struck against you first. Now, let's see if they can calm down and do what they do best. Spread out the field and make plays and put the hand in the magic man, Mazar hands. Put the ball in his hand.
McFerrin is the deep man in the I formation. Nick Carter is the up back. This is McFerrin, who is popped. He is popped. Is that what we call a hammer time hit?
Yes, sir, big fella. I gotta like that, man. Boy, this is what football is all about. When you got players like that stepping up to the plate, making plays, you gotta love it. That was a big time hit right there, baby. I love that hit. Here you go, hammer time. There you go. And not only was the hammer time hit, he stopped him in the tracks, baby. That is a double hammer time for me when he stopped you in the tracks like that. Great play.
Now Mazar will throw. Under pressure. Brody with the pressure, and Mazar throws it out of bounds. Incomplete. And now we have something going on the sideline.
Yeah, let me tell you something. What is happening here, Parkway Central, Randy, is putting a lot of pressure on Mazar. It's not letting him stay in his comfort zone and get the ball down to the skilled receivers. That's what you want when you got a very talented quarterback. You need to put pressure on him. And right now, Central's doing an outstanding job putting pressure on Mazar.
From the 30-yard line, it's 3rd down and 12. Minute and a half remaining in the first quarter here at Summit. Parkway Central leading 7-0. Mazar to throw. Looks right, throws right. And on the run, this one is caught by Crockett. Big catch for Dante Crockett, and he shows some speed.
Oh, my goodness, baby. We better get ready to buckle up, fella, because we're going to go on a ride. That was a great catch and a great throw. Watch this throw right here. Beautifully released Mazar, and watch Crockett reject the ball and makes an unbelievable catch. Great catch by Crockett. Great catch. Unbelievable.
29-yard gain for Summit, and now they have a little bit of momentum as they get it to the Parkway Central 41-yard line. Mazar fakes and throws, and this one is tipped, and it's incomplete. Tipped there by Todd Brasher, the outside linebacker.
Todd Brasher does a good job dropping in that passing lane, but Mazar got to just loop it over a little more. He had the receiver coming across on the clear-out route. He loops it up a little more. It's going to be wide open. That was a great call, but great defensive play. Coming out, knocking the ball out there. Good job.
Corey Manson was the intended receiver on that play. 2nd down. Eddie Calvin out to the left side. Crockett in the slot. This is Corey Manson. Manson is plowed under. Making the first contact there for Parkway Central was Robert Green.
Great pursuit by Central once again. They're getting upfield, getting so much penetration that the running backs, when they get the ball, they got to slow down and try to figure out what to do. They are not allowed to hit the hole because of the penetration by Central defense.
3rd and 8. 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Falcon quarterback Mazar. He will take it himself. Mazar getting outside, has a first down and more, and is pushed out of bounds by Jay Parker, the cornerback, but not before Mazar comes up with first down yardage.
The magic man Mazar pulled a trick out of the hat. What he does, he gets the ball. It is a design quarterback sprint. He gets it, no option, no pitch man, and just uses speed to get outside for a first down. Great job from Mazar. And you know what? We need to send that up to my guys up in Columbia because Brad Smith should be doing that like the magic man Mazar.
Mazar with a 12-yard gain. Now Carter is the lone setback. And he carries up the middle, the fullback does, and gets it down to the 25-yard line. And that will likely be the final play of the first quarter. An 82-yard touchdown pass to Travis Mitchell, the only scoring of the first quarter. And at the conclusion of one quarter, it's Parkway Central leading Summit by a score of 7-0 on the Charter High School Football Game of the Week. First play of quarter number 2, and David Mazar is brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Marcus Calhoun was in there to catch up to him, and that'll bring up a third down after a loss of 3.
Yeah, but we missed the best action at the break. The cheerleaders from Summit did an outstanding job throwing the balls. And in fact, they're so good, one of the balls came up here.
You got one?
No, I didn't get it. The other guy got one.
Very nice.
Yeah, the other guy.
That's the best arms for cheerleaders
right.
we've ever had.
We've never had some that accurate. They're very good throwing the ball.
3rd and 12 from the 29-yard line. Mazar to throw. Does throw, and this is knocked away. Outstanding defensive play by the cornerback Jay Parker. That pass was intended for Dante Crockett.
Well, let me tell you this. This is a great read, a 3-step drop. 1, 2, 3. See, now it's an out. That defensive back, if Jay Parker would have came in front of the receiver, he was taking that baby to the house.
A lot of green
he just got to do a better job on the angle. Great read reaction, and that's what the coach will tell you. Read, react. He did a great job reading, and he did an outstanding job reacting. Good play by Jay Parker.
4th and 12. Summit is going for it. Mazar will throw left side. This one is caught. Corey Manson Manson is brought down shy of first down yardage. Mike Brody came back from his defensive end position to make the play, and Parkway Central will take over.
Oh, you're talking about just being just hungry. See, a defensive mentality, got to be hungry. Watch Brody. He gets off the block. Watch Brody gets down number 78. He's going to hustle down and try to help out on the play. That's what I like. You have to appreciate just heart of a defensive player getting down the field, making plays. That's what it's all about when you play defense.
Ball is spotted at the 19-yard line. That's where Central will take over on their last possession. Central had an 82-yard pass play. First down. Here are the Colts. Statter pitching left side. This is Sean Scott. Scott gets through the first wave but can't get through the second, and he is grabbed from behind and brought down by Nick Carter. Boy, those inside linebackers for Summit are all over the place.
One thing I'm going to say I'm impressed by both teams, just how well coached they are. You teach teams to come and pursue from inside out. You see how the linebackers are coming in from inside out from Summit and making plays. And you can see the same from Central. They're two well-coached teams. Great job of teaching fundamentals to these teams. Great job, Goldenberg, and great job, Bellers.
Second down and 8. Scott and Cockrell in the backfield. And here's a fake to Scott and a throw by Statter, and it is caught. And this is Darian Cockrell. Cockrell out of the backfield is across the 45 to the 47-yard line. Finally brought down by Larry Edwards.
Whoa. You're talking about a big-time play. I'm going to start it right here with the quarterback setters. Watch this. Look at the pressure on him, and he still has the wherewithal to get the ball downfield. And Cockrell gets the ball and takes it upfield. Great job, but give credit. Although Cockrell makes a great catch, the quarterback setters set that play up with his poise in the pocket.
Darian Cockrell has had a great season so far. Last week ran for 105 yards in the victory for Parkway Central over University City. First and 10 from the 47 after the 26-yard pickup. Here's a pitch right side, Sean Scott, and once again he can't get away as he is knocked down early. Eddie Calvin, the outside linebacker, causes Scott to lose a yard.
Yeah, you're talking about a good play right there. Hey, Calvin sees the play. He comes up, he keeps his outside hand free. Watch how he comes up from outside in. He takes on a blocker, get past the blocker, and comes outside in and make a play. Great job, great execution. I just love how fundamentally sound these two teams are. I mean, it is just a privilege for me to do a game and see two great teams playing as fundamentally sound as they are.
Second man in there, number 43, Marcus Washington, the inside linebacker. Now Statter is going to give, and this is Cockrell. Cockrell gets through the first wave, but once again, those inside linebackers are there to catch up to him. Ryan Turnquist was the first guy to get Darian Cockrell and bring up a third down.
Well, I'm telling you what, I just like that run. Although he didn't get a lot of yards on the play, he did a great job in eluding the tackles in the beginning. They had him in the backfield. He does a great job using his peripheral vision, getting inside, getting outside, getting up the field. Great job, great run by the running back.
Third down and 5 after the 6-yard gain by Darian Cockrell. Central sends Antonio Brown out to the left side. Jay Parker to the right. Statter to throw. Under pressure. Gets it away. And it is out of bounds. Incomplete. Corey Manson on the coverage there. That pass was intended for the wide receiver Marcus Calhoun.
Coach Bellers told me right before the game from Summit, hey, DJ, don't worry about it, big boy. We're going to bring the kitchen sink in the house. You can't do both. We're going to do both. We bring the house, the kitchen sink, and everything that comes with it. He is going to pressure Central every time they're back to pass. That's what they're going to do.
And now here's a fake punt try.
Oh, yeah.
And we got everything going here.
Yeah.
And this is Parkway Central getting it inside the 20 as the direct snap went to Aaron Snodgrass.
Big boy, they went to old school on us, man. I'm telling you what, Coach Goldenberg, he's going into his bag of tricks. It ain't Christmas, but it feels like it because he's coming out with all kinds of surprises, big boy. He comes out with what you call a swinging gate. He lines the players on one side of the field, snaps the ball to the center, at the center and the quarterback, and he snaps it over. Great job by Coach Goldenberg.
4th down and 5. They pick up 29 on the fake punt. And Parkway Central is in scoring position again.
Well, I tell you, that's old school. I mean, we talking about that is an old school play. I hope we can see it again. And you can see the defense was not ready for it, because normally what happens when they come out in that formation, they switches back over to the regular formation. But this time, they didn't switch, and they did the old swinging gate. I think the last time I saw the swinging gate had to be when I was in high school.
You know, the Rams tried one under Rich Brooks. The Rams tried one time. Let's take another look at the fake punt.
Now watch this play here. They come out like they're going to form it, and the center gets the ball, and he just throws it over to the guy that's up front. He gets the ball, and look, everybody is going because the defensive team was expecting the offensive line and everybody to come back on the other side of the field. Great coaching. That's great scouting by Coach Goldenberg.
And I'll tell you what, DJ, we talked about how difficult it is to long snap. To make that snap is really hard.
That was unbelievable, and it was accurate.
Yep.
I mean, got to the perfect guy. Great call, great execution by Parkway Central.
So a 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line of Summit for Parkway Central, already leading by a score of 7-0. Statter is the quarterback. And he's going to give inside to Scott. This is Sean Scott spinning away and getting inside the 15-yard line. Larry Edwards in to make the tackle for Summit.
Sean Scott is just a special running back. It takes more than one guy to get this kid down. They get him in the backfield. He gets off the tackle and goes up and gets off another tackle and make 5 yards on the play. Great job by Sean Scott.
2nd and 5 from the 14-yard line now. Snodgrass splits out to the right side along with Marcus Calhoun. On the left is Antonio Brown. Single setback is Scott. That is Brown. Antonio Brown inside the 10-yard line. Appears to have another first down. Does have another first down for Parkway Central. It'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you what, Coach Goldenberg is going into that repertoire, big boy, and he's pulling everything out of the hat. I'm going to tell you, let's go back to the swinging gate. When you go back to a play like that, sometimes that takes a lot of air out of your defensive team, and then it keeps you on the field a little longer, and you can kind of get down. It's going to be very interesting to see how Coach Bellers get his team mentally back into this right now, because Central is really doing a good job and taking it to him right now.
1st and goal from the 7-yard line. Statter gets everybody situated down there. Now full house backfield. And we have a flag on the play. Too much time. Delay a game by Parkway Central. That'll set them back to the 12. And it'll be first and goal from the 12.
Yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, it's good when you, especially when you got a team like Central who's spreading it out. I mean, this is, to me, is not customary of what a Central team would normally do. I mean, they normally get it and they play mano-a-mano, smash mouth. They're really opening it up tonight. I am really impressed with the adjustments that Coach Goldenberg has made for this game.
Well, think about this, DJ. Coming into this game in 2 contests, Parkway Central had passed for 18 yards. They had 82 on 1 play. Here's a pitch left side, and they go back to the run. And this is Sean Scott, and he is into the end zone. We went over the cone, and they're going to mark him inside the 1-yard line. They give him a touchdown now. Touchdown, Parkway Central.
Whoa.
Sean Scott with a 12-yard run.
Well, I'm going to tell you what made that play work. I want to see this. This was an unbelievable run. You got to watch it. I mean, it's almost magic. You got to watch it with the close eye. When he got the ball, Randy, he hesitated, and he froze the defender, and then he accelerated around to the outside. Great run by Sean Scott.
Here's the extra point try by Joey Hoffman. 13-0 in favor of Parkway Central, and this kick is up and through there. You can see that this kid can kick. Extra point is good, and it's 14-0 in favor of Parkway Central, and shocking in the way they've gone about it.
Oh, they went about it in a yeoman-like fashion. I mean, they coming out and they doing their thing. I like Scott. I mean, watch this run right. This is what you call a masterpiece. Picasso. Watch this. Watch how he hesitated right here. He stops the defender, and then he accelerated outside. That is, you know what, if I was an artist, I would say Picasso. That's what it was. Watch how beautiful this run is. He hesitates right here. Then he accelerates outside to the house. Take it to the house, Big Daddy, for a 6-point Sean Scott. Great run.
Certainly, if there is a team in the area equipped to come back from a 14-0 deficit, it's Summit.
Yeah, no question about it, because Summit has a lot of skilled players, and one thing Coach Bellows is going to do is let the skilled players either win for him or lose for him. He's going to give them an opportunity to win this game.
Hoffman will kick off. Corey Manson and Dante Crockett are back to receive the kick for Summit. 6:31 now remaining in the first half. Here's the boot. This is Manson from his own 4-yard line. Corey Manson is hit and dropped at the 23, and that's where Summit will get things started for this possession as they trail 14-0. They need to get something sustained here. They need to have a good drive. Even if they can just get a field goal out of it, they need something to keep the ball away from Parkway Central, and they need to give themselves some confidence. At this point, their confidence probably is waning a little bit. Most good teams, DJ, during the course of a high school football season don't trail very much. Hey, don't forget about Chalk Talk with myself, Tony Twist, Malcolm Briggs, and McGraw-Millhaven. That's Monday through Saturday at 9 right here on Charter Communications, CCIN. Hope you'll join us. If you like to talk sports, you like to hear people talking sports, you'll enjoy it a lot. Here is Mazar to throw, and this one is incomplete, intended for Manson, and overthrown.
You got to like this. I mean, they're not going to sit back and just take this line down. Summit, they're going to fight back in this game, no question about it, and they are going to make some plays. It's just a matter of time. They will make a play and get right back into this game.
You'll never hear me complain when you're on top of the
Second down coming up from the 23. It's second down and 10. Here is Mazar out of the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left side for Summit. And a give, and the running back is buried immediately. That was McFerrin, and he doesn't pick up anything. And the pursuit from the Parkway Central defense so far tonight, DJ, has been magnificent.
Yeah, they're doing an outstanding job in putting pressure up front. And that's what you want to do. If you want to stop a team, you got to put pressure up front. Watch this. It's just inside handoff, but watch the pressure and the penetration. Pop out right here. They hit him right there, and 2 other guys come in. That's team defense right there when you get 2, 3, 4 hats on the ball. Great job by Central.
3rd and 13 from the 20-yard line. Mazar again to throw. Trying to get away, does throw, and this one is incomplete. And Manson can't hang on. Let's head back down to the sidelines. Jeff Ablin. Jeff?
All right, thank you very much, Randy. Randy, DJ, the magic man, David Mazar. You know, he did a little bit of work this summer. He went up to an invitational quarterback camp at the University of Iowa. Did a pretty good job, said his John Mazar. He said he learned a lot, had a great time, and hopes he can apply the stuff he learned up there to what he learned back here in St. Louis.
All right, Jeff, that makes a big difference when you can get all the instruction that you possibly can.
It really does, and it says a lot about a team and a kid that gives him all the opportunity to get better.
Huck step kicks to Mitchell, who takes it at his own 45, crosses midfield, gets down to the 48-yard line. A 8-yard return for Travis Mitchell.
Yeah, coming into this game, I thought we were going to have, you know, a boxer and a slugger. I thought Central would be the slugger and Summit would be the boxer. We have both of these teams being the boxer. I mean, Central has come out and they're doing all kind of things. They're not slugging it out. They're being very creative. They open it up. And when you do that, sometimes a team like Summit can get down early. I'm telling you, Bella's going to have to do a good job motivating his kids to get back.
5.5 minutes remaining first half. 14-0 Parkway Central. They have the football, and now Sean Scott gets it. And Scott gets close to a first down. He was knocked down by the inside linebacker, but picked up a few yards after contact. Marcus Washington with that initial contact. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 1.
I would not
with a gain of yards.
Play against a guy like Sean Scott. I mean, he reminds me of a running back in the NFL little James that played for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Lionel Littletrain.
Could never get him down. This kid is that same type of player. You hit him in the backfield, he spins off and makes extra yards. He is an unbelievable running back.
Here he is again. And this time he gets down to the 36-yard line, and that will be a first down for Parkway Central. Now all of a sudden, after throwing the ball, they're in a position where they can play their game.
Exactly. I mean, when you loosen them up, now you can start playing smash mouth. You know, the clock is on your side. I mean, that's your friend. Use your friend to help you out. You know, kind of like when you want to go on a date and you need a friend to kind of set you up before we got married.
I know it well.
Yeah, that's how you use. Let them use it to help you out, and now you can do your thing and just keep pounding it in if you like.
Statter to throw again on first down. Deep down the left side. This one is caught. Touchdown!
Oh.
Parkway Central strikes again, and they have been remarkable.
Oh, my goodness. You're talking about a big-time play. Big-time players show up in big-time games and make a big-time play.
Marcus Calhoun with the touchdown reception. And now they're going to mark him down inside the 5.
Whoa.
They are going to give the touchdown, and we're going to try the extra point. A long touchdown pass. Hoffman will try the extra point.
Unbelievable play by Calhoun. Great catch by Calhoun.
Hoffman gets this one tipped at the line of scrimmage, and it is no good. A 36-yard touchdown pass. Extra point is no good, and it's 20-0 in favor of Parkway Central.
Chris Satter is telling you and I, Randy, who said I can't pass the ball? Who said we can't throw the ball? I'm telling you, Chris Satter, this first half, is putting on an unbelievable passing clinic for Central. Does a great job. Watch how he drops back. Great set, great poise.
Picked up by his teammates, and he looks to be a little bit shaken up.
Well, I tell you what, and the thing, you know that was no intention to really be no dirty play. You got the young players out here, you got the adrenaline flowing, and things happen where your emotions continue to play. I don't think that was any malicious intent. And, Mazar is a special player. He's going to get back in there and make something happen. And, and I like that call. I really like that call with Mike Bellers. When your team is down 20-0, you got to get the ball in your best player's hand and say, make some plays for me, and let's get everybody in the game and settle down. And a play like that right here with a penalty on the end of it could also give your team momentum that you've been missing this season.
No way!
Bill DePaut is going to confer with the rest of his crew. The umpire, Matt Trzynski, the linesman, Chip Hirth, the line judge, Ed Hogan, the back judge is Sean Nolan.
Hang on, hey!
And here is our referee, Bill DePaut, waiting to make this signal. Remarkable passing night so far for Parkway Central. And here is Bill DePaut.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Against the defense.
Oh, they the Mustangs.
First down.
Mazar will see the late hit here after he picks up 11. And then the late hit, although the Parkway Central Colt player did have a lot of momentum going. They marked the ball down at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and that play was just strictly adrenaline.
Now the referee is going to talk to both teams.
That's a veteran referee right there. I mean, you get the team together. You say, hold on, guys. We've been playing a very clean, competitive game. Let's keep it that way. We know emotions go, but let's keep it that. That is a veteran staff. Great job by the officials to get everybody up and say, let's keep this thing right. Kudos, officials, for great job.
First and 10 from the 39-yard line of Parkway South, or Parkway Central. Now here's a give to Washington on the left side. And on his first carry of the night, he gets inside the 35-yard line. And they'll mark this one down at the 30, right on top of the 30.
Well, I tell you, sometimes when you get that that kind of play, when you get a penalty on the end of a play, it kind of sometimes motivates a team. And right now, it looks like Summit has some motivation, and they see a sense of urgency.
2nd and 1 from the 30-yard line of Parkway Central. Mazar gives up the middle. This is Washington again. Washington dives across and looks to have first down yardage for the Falcons of Summit. 3:27 remaining in the second quarter. We talked at the beginning of this possession about how Summit needs to do something here, whether it's just a field goal. They need to sustain a drive. They need to get some points here.
Yeah, you're right. And Summit needs, like you said, to get on the board, because this is the confident builder. This is something the coach can go in halftime and say, you know what, we scored. We could play with these guys. Look what happened when 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, we scored. This is something they need to go in halftime.
1st and 10 from the 28. This is a give to McFerrin up the middle. And McFerrin is at the 25-yard line, picks up 3, and now they're just gouging out yardage 3-4 yards at a time, and that's the way to go about it.
Yeah, I mean, anytime your team is not, performing up to the expectation or the level you feel they should, what you do, you adjust. How do you adjust? You establish a run game. Anybody would tell you statistics have shown a run game can win games for you when it comes down to it. And that's what they're doing right now, settling the team down and trying to get something on the board to walk out this half with something positive.
On 2nd and 7, Mazar gives to McFerrin. Now McFerrin is stacked up. Very little gain, perhaps a yard there for Zach McFerrin, the leading rusher for the Falcons of Summit.
Yeah, and we talked about the defense. The defensive line for Central has played unbelievable. But the linebacker core for both teams have really stepped their game up tonight, and they're playing very good inside.
Timeout by Summit with 2:20 remaining in the second quarter, a 20-0 lead. And obviously, if you're Parkway Central, we're talking about Summit wanting to get on the board. If you're Parkway Central, you want to keep that goose egg on the board defensively.
Oh, no question about it, because now, let me just go in the mind of both of the coaches. Coach Goldenberg, Parkway Central team stops him. They go into halftime. They say, guys, great job settling them down. Great job sending them out. This team can't play with us. The opposite would happen with Summit. Summit coach would say, oh, guys, we got to get something going. Great job getting something going.
The JV football team.
CCIN proud to present the following high school football games of the week coming up for Zimwalt South at Duchesne, airing on CCIN Saturday, October 2nd at 7 o'clock, Sunday, October 3rd at 10 in the morning. Oakville at Parkway South, Saturday, October 9th at 7, Sunday, October 10th at 10 in the morning. Charter, we're bringing you your community into your home. You won't find this on the dish. High school football exclusively on Charter Communications. Third down and 6 coming up for Summit.
Put an asterisk right here, because this is going to be a very, very pivotal play for Summit.
Got a big asterisk right next to this play on 3rd and 6. Mazar throwing, and it is incomplete. Intended for Corey Manson. He could only get one hand on the pass. That'll bring up 4th down.
Parkway Central defense is very, very disciplined. They're staying in their areas. That time they were in the zone coverage. Nobody followed the crossing man out. They just drop back in their areas, and they let the offensive man come to them. Great job by Parkway Central defense.
They have been stout so far. Won their opener against Alton 13-12, then beat University City last week 45-14. So in 2 games, they've only allowed 26 points. Tonight, they have a shutout goal.
Yeah, and you can see why. I mean, they're very disciplined back there in the secondary.
Mazar throwing, and throws it into the ground, intended for Manson once again. Parkway Central will take over after the incomplete pass.
Well, now, I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't be surprised. This guy, Coach Goldenberg, has surprised me tonight. If he comes out throwing the ball downfield, it wouldn't surprise me one bit, because he said we are going to open it up. We're going to be very aggressive. And I'm going to tell you, if they, with 2 minutes and 11 seconds to go before half, if they get on the board, score something, this could eventually take Summit out the game totally.
Parkway Central already leading 20-0. No question that could put a dagger in the heart of the Summit Falcons. Statter gives up the middle. And this is the running back, Scott, up to the 30-yard line, a gain of 6.
Around the 30, gain of 6, second and 4.
So that brings up second down and 4.
Yeah, and you can like that call. I mean, if you're Central, you don't want to make any mistakes right now because everything is going perfectly for you. Defensively, you're playing great. Offensive, you're playing superb. I mean, you got a total game going on right now. So don't do anything to get them out of their psyche. Get them something positive so they can come back to the guys. Let's continue to dominate this game.
Second and 4. Here is another running play up the middle, and no gain on this one. Terrific defensive job by the inside linebacker, Nick Carter. Cockrell on the carry, Carter on the tackle, and a loss of yardage for Parkway Central.
I like some of the linebackers. I mean, they look at it. I mean, he looks like a linebacker. And watch how he steps up in the hole right here. Look at pow, pow. I mean, they're stepping up and they're making plays. Give kudos to the two backers for Summit. They're playing an outstanding job, playing outstanding up front and doing a great job. Good job by the big boy, Nick Carter.
Good loss of a yard for Cockrell. It'll be 3rd and 5 from the 29-yard line.
Now, if I'm the Parkway team, I'm saying, you know, we got 1 minute and 21 seconds. Yeah, let's try to get a first down so we can run the clock out. I'm not that concerned about scoring. And now if I'm Summit, I'm saying, you know, guys, we got to make a play. Defense, we got to get a turnover. We need to do something positive before we go in the half so they can build on it. That's the two philosophies I'll be using if I was the coaches.
We mentioned that coming into this game, Parkway Central had thrown only 18 passes. Tonight, 4 of 6 for 153 yards. Coming in, they had 18 yards passing, 153 so far in the first half of this game.
It's a significant number. You said 4 of 6 for 150-some yards. That's unbelievable accuracy.
Here's a pitch left side, Sean Scott again. Scott gets out of bounds and a hit by Corey Manson. Manson knocked him out of bounds. Clock stopped with 1:08 to go in the first half.
Manson knocks him out of bounds. Again. But watch this play by number 2. I don't know if we can get him in there. Cochran. He comes up. Look at him. He keeps it outside free, forcing the running back to string it out and allow his teammates to come over and help out. That was a great play by Cochran.
Marcus Washington was also in on that play. He's been all over the place tonight.
Well, I tell you, those linebackers, DNs are playing outstanding. Cochran just does a great job fighting off, and then the coach tell you, keep your outside arm free. You know, come up, take on the block with the inside, outside free. Use the sideline to squeeze the running back. Does a great job squeezing the running back. Good play by Cochran.
4th and 4. Timeout by Summit, and Parkway Central will kick it away.
And this is what, you got to try to find something to build from. Summit going to say, guys, we stopped them. We stopped them. Let's come on. We can play with this team. And, then the opposite philosophy, Goldenberg is going to be saying, guys, look, we're dominating this game. Let's not make mistakes. We're going to continue to be aggressive now. We're not going to lay down. We're going to continue to try to pile it on so we can get some what you call distance in this game.
Keep playing this game. The last time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Last time Parkway Central had a 4th down. Snodgrass runs for 29 on the fake punt.
Yes.
And that set them up for the touchdown that made it 14-0. And now it's 20-0 in favor of Parkway Central. Statter to kick this one away, and no swinging gate formation here. Statter with a good kick. Austin Hewlett takes it at his own 34-yard line. He's a good punt return. A big block there. A player for Parkway Central is flattened.
Oh, my goodness. I'm telling you. Oh, I felt it up here.
That was Robert Green that took the brunt of that block.
Whoa.
And the block was made by Rockwood's Jeff Ladd.
I mean, our girl Marla is up here. I'm almost knocking her out.
You grabbed me, too. I felt it.
I'm telling you, watch this hit right here, big fella. This is what you call a double hammer dive. Whoa, hammer dive. Oh, my goodness. Unbelievable. That's why the special teams, you got to walk down on the special teams and keep your head on the swivel, because if you don't, Somebody can come out and get you. It takes a special person to play special teams.
From the 46-yard line. Mazar out of the shotgun. Throws to McFerrin. This is Zach McFerrin dropping the ball, and they say incomplete pass. The referee was right on top of it, and Bill DePaut says incomplete.
You know, and I like what Coach Bellers is trying to do, but I'm going this is what I'm going to do as a coach. I'm going to say, look here, guys, let's run a couple plays. Let's get out of here. This first half, everything that could go wrong for Summit has gone wrong. It's time now to say, let's live to see another day or another half. Let's go in, let's get out of this half, and let's come out with a different mindset.
And Summit can put points on the board. Their opener against Lindbergh, they scored 38, scored 21 against Washington last week. So certainly capable of coming back in the second half and putting some points on the board.
Yeah, you're right. This is not an insurmountable lead right here. I mean, they can come back because they're very talented and athletic, and they can make plays.
Mazar to throw again on second down. This one is
Thought because look like the offensive player was going, but we're going to see what they give.
pass interference against the offense.
Yeah, I mean, the offensive player, you saw him using his hand to ward off the defensive back to try to get in position to catch the ball. When you do that, they're going to call it, especially when it's wide open down the sideline like that.
So a disappointed Mazar comes in to get another play, and this will be a second down and very long. Second down and 20 coming up.
Yeah, if I'm the coach, I would have really declined that. And look at the penalty. I mean,
Offensive pass interference. Right here. Loss of down. Be third.
yeah, I tell you what, I would try to get out this half. I mean, you don't want any more disastrous things happening to your team. Just going out the half. You know you got a very good team. You got a talented team. They've proven that they can score points, in large numbers and quick. I would just get out of this half and come back out next half with a different mindset.
Loss of down, so it's 3rd and 25 from the 31. Let's see if they take DJ's advice here. Mazar out of the shotgun is going to throw. This one is picked off, intercepted, and Parkway Central gets the ball back after the interception by Darian Cockrell. And Cockrell is knocked out of bounds, and Parkway Central has it with 30.8 seconds remaining in the first half.
Hey, well, let me just say this. Sometimes as an aggressive coach, understanding you got great athletes and you got a great system, you try to do some things when you shouldn't try to do it. That time, if I was him, like I was saying, I'd try to get out of this half, because one thing Parkway Central have is what, Randy? An unbelievable kicker.
Yes, they do.
And
He
I'm
can hit
telling
from
you,
here.
Exactly. And you don't want to put him in a position. You go one time in the end zone, you got a couple timeouts. You go 2 times in the end zone. And if they score now, this could really deflate Summit for the rest of the game. This is going to be very, very crucial. Put an asterisk by this one here for Central.
Darian Cockrell's interception return down to the 21-yard line. 1st and 10. Statter is the quarterback. And he's going to throw. They're going for it here. High throw, and this one is incomplete. Drops harmlessly incomplete, but that one was a pass that certainly could have been picked off.
Yeah, I mean, no question about it. When the ball gets hit like that, when a quarterback is trying to throw the ball and he's getting hit, and the ball holds up that long, they're very fortunate that the ball didn't get put. Watch the blitz coming upside. They're coming right up the middle, and look at the quarterback. He sees it. He's trying to get rid of it, but watch the pressure. He hits the arm and not allow the quarterback to go through with the pass. Good pressure by Summit.
On 2nd down from the 21-yard line, Parkway Central sends twins to the right side, split backs. And they are going to give to Scott, and Scott is brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
back at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, I'm assuming they're going to let it go down and try to probably kick a field goal. I mean, try it. Why not? If you're not going to try to throw it in the end zone, let it get down to a couple seconds and call a timeout. Go for a field goal.
They will call a timeout here with 2.1 seconds remaining in the first half. 3rd and 15 from the 27. After the loss of 6 yards by Scott, so Hoffman will try a 48.
Now
let's see where they mark it in.
The significance about the kicker here is he's close to breaking the school.
He has
record.
3 field goals this year. 5 is the school record at Parkway Central. And we mentioned that in warm-ups, Joey Hoffman was hitting field goals of 45 yards with no problems at all. Ball right now is marked at the 27. You would think that they would mark it at the 35. That's where they'll spot it for the kick, so it'll be a 45-yard try for Joey Hoffman.
Yeah, well, you know, like you said, we saw him kicking it in the warm-ups. He was doing it with ease. It's a little different when people coming.
Now you got people coming at you, right?
Yeah. So let's see if he still had the same poise and composure he had doing the warm-ups.
The holder is Mike Kleckner. And he will set it down just inside the 35-yard line. So we'll count it as a 45-yard try. Here's the kick, and it's not going to make it. It is well short. And that is the end of the first half. Field goal is no good, but Parkway Central leads by a score of 20-0. And DJ, just an impressive performance all the way around for the Colts.
Well, I tell you, you're talking about everything could go right for Parkway Central. It did. I mean, they executed defensively, offensively, great play calling, and give credit to the swinging gate. That's the thing that really helped them.
Jeff Ablin is our sideline reporter, and he's with the coach.
Productive half, up 20-0, but you guys know you can't get complacent.
Absolutely not. That's a great team. You see Mazer making plays all over the field. They got great receivers. No, we got a long way to go, an awful long way to go.
Well, good luck. Hopefully everything turns out well for you.
Thank you.
A very confident coach. Colts are up 20-0. Randy, DJ?
All right, thank you, Jeff. 20-0 in favor of Parkway Central, and here is one of the big plays for the Colts during the course of that first half. Chris Statter had a superb half, and this is the touchdown pass that made it 20-0.
Oh, yes, get it into the end zone with the fingertip, big boy.
Extra point was no good. Second half action coming up from Summit, where the Falcons trail the Colts of Parkway Central 20-0 on the Charter High School football game of the week. Welcome back to Summit. As you see, Parkway Central leading this game as we start the second half, 20-0. Let's take a look at what's happened here. We met those gentlemen during the course of halftime. Nice kids.
Right.
And they think Summit's going to come back and win, and Summit certainly has the ability. Here's what happened in the first half. Late first quarter, touchdown pass from Chris Statter on play action. He goes to Travis Mitchell, 82 yards.
Yeah, this is a good throw and catch. Mitchell gets the ball, and watch how he watches it in, and watch the acceleration and he's taking it to the house, cashing it in, big fella. 6 points.
18 yards in the first 2 games passing for Parkway Central, 82 on that play. Then in the second quarter, after a fake punt set up this score, Sean Scott went in from the 12.
Scott runs like a Picasso. He does the inside stop, hesitation, and takes it around the corner, takes it in for 6 points. Great run by Scott.
Then later on in the second quarter, a big drive capped by this 36-yard touchdown pass from Statter to Calhoun.
Who house is this? Calhoun said, it is my house. And he takes it in for 6 points. Great job by Calhoun.
Marcus Calhoun with the score, and it's 20-0 after the extra point was missed by Parkway Central. Meanwhile, the Parkway Central quarterback was not highly regarded by us coming into the game. We'll get to Chris Statter in a moment, but look at those passing yards, DJ.
I mean, this is unbelievable. We were thinking it's going to be a smash mouth type running game, but look at it. The passing game for Parkway Central is unbelievable. They're dominating the passing game, and then you add the rush in there, they have 243 total yards, so 129. That is unbelievable. That's great execution by Parkway Central.
Now Chris Statter, the quarterback for Parkway Central, had a big first half. He only threw 11 passes coming into this game. Now he's thrown 7 for 167 yards in the first half, including the 2 touchdowns.
That is unbelievable. I mean, we didn't think that they were going to throw the ball when Coach told us. Sometimes coaches tell you things that you don't believe because they're trying to throw you off. No, he is throwing the ball and he's throwing it well. Great job by Statter and good execution by the receivers because they've made some very good and difficult catches.
There is the sideline for Summit. And as far as I'm concerned, DJ, because that Summit Club has the ability to come back, I don't think Parkway Central can take their foot off the pedal.
No, you can't. I mean, because this Summit team has a lot of athletes, and they're very athletic, got a good quarterback, good skill position players. They're going to make some plays. They are going to score, and just how frequent they can score is going to be determined on if Central get comfortable. Sometimes teams get comfortable with a big lead, but I'm telling you, this Summit team, I really believe they're going to make a run.
Eddie Hogan set up for the opening kickoff, and our second half kickoff is sponsored by the Carpenters Union. To nail down a career in carpentry, go to www.carpdc.org. Jay Parker is back for Parkway Central. And joining him, getting ready for this kickoff, is Farrell Rooks. Here is the kick. This is actually Mitchell. He fumbles it into the end zone, dropped at the goal line. Travis Mitchell scored a touchdown in the first half. A bad mistake to start the second half as Parkway Central will start at their own 1.
Well, you know, you always need something to try to get you motivated and get your crowd back in. That could be the play to get the crowd back in. They got the backs against the wall. Now it's time for the defense for Summer to stand up.
Take a look at what happened here. Mitchell.
2 things happened.
Right,
you saw how his head didn't follow the ball all the way in. That means he is trying to look and see where the defenders are and the wall before he catches the ball. He's got to concentrate and watch the ball in because, you know, it's difficult at night with the lights in your eyes, so it's very difficult. He's got to concentrate and watch that ball all the way in.
Parkway Central working from their own 3-yard line. Statter is the quarterback. Scott and Cockrell are in the backfield. And here is a give inside to Scott. And Sean Scott is across the 5-yard line, giving the Colts a little bit of breathing room. Let's reset here. Mike Ryder, Mike Arante, Andrew Borg-Schulte, Charlie Bawden, and Jeffrey Yee up front, left to right on the offensive line for the Colts. Their wide receivers are Jay Parker and DeMarcus Calhoun. Travis Mitchell also sees a lot of action along with Antonio Brown. Statter is the quarterback. Scott and Cockrell are the running backs. Gain of 4 on that play for Sean Scott. And it's 2nd down and 6. And now an end around. And here comes Parkway Central. And a big gain and a 1st down for Parkway Central. And Calhoun took the carry. Let's go down to Jeff Abelin. Jeff.
Thank you very much, Randy. You know, just moments ago, I talked to the head coach of the Falcons, Mike Bellis, and I said, what do you need to do back to get into this ball game? He says it's very simple. The defense got us into this mess. They have to get us out. We have to limit the big play, and we got to make big plays of our own. It's very simple, and we'll see what we can do.
Calhoun with a 32-yard run. The defense didn't step up big for Summit on that play. Now, after starting from their own 3-yard line, Parkway Central is in good field position. And here's a give right up the middle to Sean Scott again. And he gains a yard. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 9.
Well, you know, you want to, this is crucial. I mean, there's always some defining plays of the game to kind of measure where you are mentally. Now, you got Parkway Central bagged up. Now, it's very important that they cannot allow them to score and go down, because I'm telling you, that would be unbelievable if they could go down and score. That would really take a lot of the hope out of Summit.
With a 2-yard gain for Scott on that play. From the 41. Here he is again. This is Scott up the middle, and he is pulled down at the 46-yard line. Gain of 7 for Sean Scott on that play.
Well, the offensive line of Central is doing an unbelievable job. They are blocking, they're still blocking, they're trap blocking, and they're drive blocking. They are doing unbelievable work up front. Great job to the big boys up front. The big dogs are eating up front from Parkway Central.
3rd and 3 from the 46-yard line of Parkway Central. Brown to the right side. In the slot is Calhoun. Another give up the middle. And this is Scott again. And he's tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So how do you approach it here? If you're going to play offense for Parkway Central here, are you going to go for this 4th down, or are you going to punt it away?
You know what? I tell you what, this is big. I'm going for it because, you know, you have proven that they have not stopped you yet. Continue the aggressive play. Keep confidence in your team. Go for it. And if you make it, I mean, it tells your team, our coach believes in us and we can do anything tonight.
4th down. Scott gets outside. Gets the 1st down and a little bit more as he crosses midfield. Sean Scott with a key 1st down for Parkway Central as they keep the ball and they keep the clock rolling.
The measurement of an outstanding running back is him adjusting on the fly. Sean Scott gets the ball. It was just a dive play. He reads the penetration from the defensive line. He bounces it outside and takes it up for a 1st down. Great recognition by Sean Scott.
And once again, great work by the left side of that offensive line. Mike Ryder, the senior left tackle, 6'3", 265. Mike Arante, the junior left guard, 6', 260. And Andrew Borgschulte is their center. Here's a give to Brown. This is Antonio Brown, who's brought down about the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Dante Crockett as they tried the end around again.
Yeah, Dante Crockett that time does a good job staying home. Watch how he fights off the blocker, stays at home, keeps it outside position, takes it upfield, makes the running back try to cut in, and makes the play. Good job. Watch this. Good basis. He makes his tackle, tackles a very good runner out in the open field. Good job by the big boy.
2nd down. Left side, Scott, Sean Scott, with good yardage as he gets down inside the 40-yard line, very close to a 1st down again, and Sean Scott starting to chew up yardage.
Whoa, that was great. Well, I would tell you, that play started from number 7, Travis Mitchell. He does a great job hooking the defensive end. Now, if you hook the defensive end on that play, that allows Sean Scott to bounce it outside. Number 7, Travis does a great job, Mitchell, of hooking the defensive.
Now we have a whistle and an official timeout on the field. Timeout Parkway Central. So they want to make sure that they have the right play call here on 3rd down and 1 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Anthony Armstrong Golf Tournament is coming up, the 1st annual Anthony Armstrong Golf Tournament. He died about a year ago. The golf tournament coming up October 9th, 2004 at the Bear Creek Golf Course, a 12:30 shotgun start and a 4-person scramble. So there's the information if you'd like to get involved. 565-8270. That's Gary Mertz's number, 314-565-8270. Or John Lawson at 314-397-1149. Anthony passed away last August at the age of 38, actively involved for many years coaching the St. Louis Bulls men's softball team and the St. Louis Gators under-15 baseball team. A friend to all with his smile and his memory will last forever.
And I tell you something, Anthony was just a great guy, and he does a lot of good work in the community. He never met a stranger. You know, everybody that knew him, you know, loved him, and if he didn't know you, he would make you love him. I mean, it's just great to see a legacy of a young man live on, and let's get out and support him.
Here is the play on third down. They don't get it as Scott is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Once again, Marcus Washington was there to stand him up and knock him down.
Yeah, Big Marcus is working, baby. He's got on his hard hat. He's doing some work. Watch this. He fights out the blocker. Pow! Look at that. The big fella gets up there, penetrates, makes the play. Good job by Big Marcus. Watch how he come off the line of scrimmage. He blocks. He gets trapped. Get off the trap and makes the play.
Another
good job.
Fourth down. They converted a fourth down earlier on this possession.
The linebackers are playing superb from Rockwood. I mean, they're doing an outstanding job playing inside.
Sean Scott, Cockrell line up behind Chris Statter. And this is Statter to throw under pressure. And he is going to throw it away, and it is incomplete. Pressure there from Dante Crockett, and also coming in from the outside for Summit, adding some additional pass rush, was Kyle Pakanowski. So a great job by the defense for Summit.
Yeah, Dante Crockett is playing an outstanding job. I mean, look at it. He runs him down, makes a play, and in fact, Dante got held from the outside and still fought off the blocker who was holding him and still pressured the quarterback. Good job by Dante Crockett.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line of Summit. And that's exactly what Coach Bellers was talking about at halftime. He said his defense needed to step up and make a play, and they just did. Now they need to take advantage of it. Mazar, the quarterback. Pitching left side, Zach McFerrin. And McFerrin bulls his way up near midfield. A gain of 4 on the play for Zach McFerrin.
My goodness, we had another hell of a time here. Dante Crockett, the receiver, goes in motion. And this is what they call a crack block, meaning the guy's coming from the opposite end and cracking down or blocking down on the defensive end. Watch this block. Oh, we missed it, but that was a great block by Dante Crockett to get the running back outside. Unbelievable block.
2nd and 6 from the 45. McFerrin again up the middle, crosses the 50-yard line into Parkway Central territory, and a first down.
Well, you can see what's happening here. When McFerrin gets the ball, he's exploding up there. You can kind of feel some of the momentum now coming over the Summit. If they can get a score right here, man, I'm telling you, this can be a different game.
From the 47-yard line of Parkway Central. Mazar hands to McFerrin again. This time he's brought down, but not after he gains 3 yards. Looked like he was stopped, kept those legs churning, and picked up 3.
You know what this reminded me of? This reminded me of a Mike Tyson fight. You remember how everybody was scared to fight Mike Tyson? To go smash mouth with him? Now, look at what's happening to Summit. They're now returning into the Mike Tyson. They are playing the smash mouth right now, just running the ball up there. That's what you want to do to establish your confidence with your team.
Let's see if they go that way again. Now they're going to hand off to Carter, the fullback, up the middle. And he carries Parkway Central tacklers down inside the 40-yard line to the 39.
Yeah, I like the change of philosophy. You know what you say? You did wrong, do what the Romans do. They are now playing smash mouth with Parkway Central. They're running, and they're establishing confidence in the offensive line, in the running back, and now they exude confidence throughout the entire team.
It is a 3rd down and very short for Summit. They didn't give him the first down on that play. Now McFerrin, he has the first down as he gets inside the 35-yard line. They'll mark it at the 35. McFerrin with a gain of 4 and a first down.
Now, when we started this game, did we say that someone was going to be passing the ball?
And that Central will be running the ball.
Right. And look at what happened. This is what you call great coaching. Making the adjustments and saying, this is what we need to get back in this game. Give kudos to Bellers of making an adjustment.
Out of the I formation. 2 receivers to the left side for Summit. Now Crockett in motion. And Mazar to throw. And this is Dante Crockett. and he is wrapped up and brought down immediately. Outstanding defensive play after the catch was made, and Jay Parker was out there to bring Crockett down.
Jay Parker is an excellent tackler. Hey, that was a great play because you got a guy, Dante Crockett, who's an outstanding athlete. You get him the ball in his hand and make him make the defender miss. But you know what? Parker said, I'm not missing tonight. I'm going to bring you down. Great job in an open field making a play.
2nd and 5 from the 30. Here is McFerrin, and Sean Scott drops him immediately for no gain. Scott did not, that wasn't Scott, that was Farrell Rooks with the tackle, number 2.
Isn't it good? When you see a kid make a great play, you get excited. Watch this great play right here. Pow! Makes the tackle, get your shoulder squared, head across the bow, and bring down the runner. Good play, great fundamental tackle by Rooks.
So now it's 3rd and 5. McFerrin stopped for no gain. McFerrin again up the middle, 1st down and more. Zach McFerrin with a big gain to the 21-yard line. He picks up 9 and a 1st down.
Yes, sir. I'm liking what Summit's doing. The big dogs up front say it's time for us to eat. They are going to work. They're now establishing that line of scrimmage. They're power driving in terms of their blocks, their sealing, and they're letting the running backs do their job.
3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, and Jeff Abelin is down on the sideline. Jeff?
Yeah, very quickly, Randy, I just want to talk about, why are these Falcons doing so good right now on this drive? Well, maybe because some of them, been playing together since they were very young in the Junior Falcons program. And one of the things that's done for them, it's got them to make a little teamwork. Everybody feels comfortable with each other, and this team expects big things this year.
All right, thank you, Jeff. McFerrin picks up a half dozen on that play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 4. And now a timeout on the field as a Parkway Central player is down.
We never want to see this. We're hoping it's nothing serious. We really are. When these kids come out and they play hard, that's why, you love high school football because it's honest. It's, it's pure. And the kids really give their all. And they love playing. I just love to see these kids. And I'm hoping that this young man is okay.
That's the cornerback, Jay Parker, who's had a big night playing cornerback for Parkway Central.
Yeah, Parker just came and said, this is Parker place. If you ever play Monopoly, if you land on his square, his house, you got to pay. And they've been paying tonight, landing on Parker's place.
DJ, since Summit took over for this drive, they've run 9 plays. 8 of them have been running plays, and McFerrin has carried the ball on 7 of those 8. Carter also has a 6-yard carry.
Yeah,
so 9-play drive, 7 runs by McFerrin.
And that's good coaching. You saw what you was doing the first half didn't work. You got to make an adjustment, and the coaches made an adjustment. Bella said, guys, we want to throw the ball, They planned us for the pass. Let's now get the run. And I'm glad to see Parker's up. Look like he's doing well. It's great to see him walking off.
Let us not forget the 4th down stop by the Summit defense that set up this drive.
Yeah.
But now Summit needs to cash in. 2:36 remaining in the 3rd quarter, down 20-0. They have to cash in with a touchdown on this drive, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, no question about it. Because, you establish the new line of scrimmage. Your offensive line is now dominating up front. Now, if you cash it in, can you imagine? You get the crowd in, you get the guys involved because you can score points, and now we have a new game.
Crockett and Calvin split out to the left side. Zach McFerrin is the deep back in the I formation. And we will be going here momentarily. Here we go. The referee starts the clock. And a 2nd down and 4 from the 15-yard line. It's Crockett in motion. McFerrin up the middle again. And McFerrin plows forward and picks up big yards again. And this time he's inside the 10-yard line. And the big pile up in the middle didn't deter Zach McFerrin.
And McFerrin is showing some great emotion. I love to see a kid play emotions and exude emotions. Watch this. He gets the ball. He's stacked up right here, but watch how he feels his way out like a good running back and continue to run. If he doesn't lose his footing right here, he takes that baby to the house.
1st and goal from the 9. 6-yard gain on that play for Zach McFerrin. There he is again. McFerrin up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Summit. Touchdown,
I like
Summit.
it. Now we got a game. You know what Moses said? Open and the sea pardon, baby. They pardoned the sea right there and let the running back just walk into the end zone. McFerrin, great blocking by the offensive line of Summit.
Summit took over on their own 41-yard line, so a 59-yard drive. Extra point try is up and through there. It's good. And all of a sudden, Summit is right back in this game at 20-7.
Yes, sir. And I'm telling you, you knew they was going to score sooner or later. And watch how they block up front. Look at the kick out right. Pow! He knocks it out right. The seal right there. And look at the running back, McFerrin. He just walks into the end zone for 6 points. Great trap by number 56. Comes down the line and kicks out. McNeely does a great job kicking out. And they seal on the backside. Give it to McFerrin. He walks in for 6 points.
59-yard drive. 49 of those yards for Zach McFerrin.
Yeah, and running the ball. They have adjusted their game. They made the adjustment. They say, you know what, guys? We don't have to play a fast-paced game. Let's play half court, meaning let's slow it down, let's establish the run, and let's get something going.
I wonder if Mike Bellers is considering, there's Zach McFerrin and that emotion you were talking about. I wonder if Mike Bellers would consider an onside kick here late in the third quarter.
No, I wouldn't do that because now, you know, your team is back in. They got confidence. But I tell you, I'd like to see McFerrin and go and give high fives to the offensive lineman, McNeely, because number 56, McNeely, threw a great kickoff block.
Eddie Hogan will kick it away. Mitchell and Parker are back deep. Parker is back in there. Booming kick by Hogan. Mitchell at his own 2. Travis Mitchell spins away. Flag flies. Mitchell is brought down at the 16-yard line. DJ's on the penalty.
Here they go. I mean, it's going to be a block in the back. They're going to move them back another 10 yards. I'm telling you, if Summit defense holds, it could be something special going on here with the Summit team. I mean, coming through the adversity.
1:49 remaining in the third quarter. The original return was to the 16-yard line, so half the distance would be the 8.
Yeah, I tell you,
that's the extent of my math quality, by the way.
Oh, that's all right. That's good, because it was an obvious block in the back.
They do
legal block in the back against the receiving team. First down.
Hey. Yeah, and
you know look again at Zach McFerrin.
Now watch this. Look at McFerrin. Look at the emotions. He said, come on, guys. We can win this thing. I'm loving it. And then you saw later on, the big boy came over 56 and high-fived him. This is great football.
Statter to throw on first down. Incomplete. Pass intended for Antonio Brown.
Well, I tell you, Statter is lucky he's got hit that time, because if he was throwing that 3-step drop, that ball was going to be taken into the end zone, because the defensive back does a great job reading 3-step, reacting. Good coaching. Great coaching for the defensive back.
Second down and 10 from the 8-yard line. Parkway Central has moved the ball very, very well this evening. Statter. Here's a give. Outside, Sean Scott breaks away. Sean Scott has a first down and is finally brought down. The defensive back, Jeff Ladd, making the tackle, but not before Scott picks up 15.
Let me tell you what's happening. When Summit blitz in the inside, you see how they blitz in the inside? They got sealed. The defensive end must maintain outside leverage. He's losing outside leverage. That running back, Sean Scott, is able to bounce it outside. If you're blitzing upside, you got to maintain outside position. That time they lost outside position, and he bounced it outside. If you give them outside position, they would stop that play.
They mark the ball at the 24-yard line. And now we have a flag fly, and our referee, Bill DePaut. Timeout for Parkway Central. It wasn't a flag. So we have the timeout for Parkway Central as they trying to get things settled as they work from their own 29-yard line. Big run by Scott there of 16 yards.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, the coach is saying to the Summit, let me tell you guys, our blitz will work. Our two inside backers are doing an outstanding job. Washington is doing a great job, and McNeely is doing a great job. We got it.
Our next high school football game of the week is Beaumont at SLU, which airs on CCIN September 26th at 7 p.m. and Sunday at 10 in the morning. That's September 26th at 7, Sunday at 10 a.m. Charter bringing you local sports into your home. Local programming you won't find on the dish. Beaumont and SLU next week.
Yeah, I tell you what, that's going to be a very good game. They got some great receivers on both teams. I really like the Brinkley kid. I mean, he could catch the ball. He could catch the ball in the dark. I mean, he's a real special player. This kid can play. Yeah, and you know, you got the brother. You know, it's a team. The brother Brinkley and the receiver Brinkley. Should be very interesting.
1st and 10 from the 24-yard line for Parkway Central. Scott again. Sean Scott. More big yardage. Scott breaks away, and he's finally brought down by Larry Edwards across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Whoa. I'm going to tell you what's happening here. If I'm Summit's coach, I'm going to stop blitzing my linebackers inside. Watch this. They get caught up in the blitz, and then they get sealed, and the outside containment is not there. That's allowing Sean Scott, who's a very good running back, to make plays downfield. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say, linebackers, don't blitz. Let's read and react. Let's make plays.
That was a 22-yard pickup for Scott. Back-to-back carries of 16 yards and 22 yards. Now another give, and this was inside to Cockrell.
And what I said at that time, the linebackers did it, Randy. They did not come up in the hole and blitz. They sat back. You got Washington and Carter, who's playing outstanding inside. Come off. Only time if you want to blitz them on 3rd and long, but don't blitz them now, because what's happening, linebackers get caught up in what we call the wash. When they get caught up in the wash, they can't see the ball carrier, and the ball carrier is getting bounced outside. Bag off, let them sit there in the hole and make the play.
That'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. As Parkway South will, why do we keep on calling them South? Parkway Central will let the clock run down, and they lead, the Colts do, 20-7 after 3 quarters. On the Charter High School football game of the week, let's watch all the emotions of this game so far. The first play of the 4th quarter, Chris Statter fumbled. The quarterback for Parkway Central returned for a touchdown by Ryan Turnquist of Summit, and all of a sudden it's 20-13. Let's take a look at the play.
Yeah, right here, watch it. I mean, great penetration, and everybody's fighting for the ball. Number 46, Ryan Turnquist picks it up, and he strides real pretty to the bank, baby. Look at him, 6 points. Get on top of him. Tell him great job. Oh, it's a new game. We knew it was going to happen, and now it's here.
Now Hogan will try the extra point. First play of the 4th quarter. Extra point try is up, and it is good. And it's 20-14.
Whoa, you're talking about a turn of events. Here you go. You have Summit down 20-0 at halftime. Now they made 2 unbelievable plays offensively. Coach makes the change. He goes from passing to running. And now the penetration. Watch the penetration on the defensive team. Look at it. They knocked the ball out the quarterback's hand. Everybody is fighting for it. And number 46, Turnquist picks it up, and he's trying real pretty to the end zone. And watch how the boys just jump on him. Beat him up. Get on top of him. That's what you're doing. That's what I love. I love high school football. It's nothing like it.
32-yard return. They say a 46-yard return by Turnquist, but the ball was at the 48. Statter dropped back to pass, and after the fumble, Turnquist returned it 32 yards for the touchdown to make it 20-14.
But, you know, it's almost, you knew the perfect game that Parkway Central played in the first half couldn't continue. You knew something was going to happen that allowed Summit to get back in. Now, that perfect game with no turnovers, now they got it.
Now the onside kick try, and it is recovered, it appears, by Parkway Central. We'll wait for the official call here, but it went right into the breadbasket of a Parkway Central player. Now they say it is Summit's football. Summit recovered.
Yes, sir. I'm loving it, baby. I am loving what's going on at this game. It is unbelievable. The emotion, the turn of events. This is what it's all about. I'm telling you what, those two coaches are doing an unbelievable job in calling aggressive games. Bellers come with an onside kick. Now I want you, if we can see it again, it was recovered at first by a Parkway Central player. But the Rockwood kids continue to fight for it and got it out. Watch this. He had the ball.
Right on top of it, and they got knocked backwards.
And knocked it out. And see, that's what happened on those piles. When you're in the pile like that, they grab your fingers, putting fingers in your eyes, whatever, make you let the ball go. Great
now
job by
Watch the Summit player get up, and he's got it right there.
Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I am loving this game. This is great.
From the 48-yard line of Parkway Central. That recovery by Justin Brady.
Come on!
Gives Summit the ball at the 48-yard line of Parkway Central. 11:44 remaining. What a turn of events here early in the fourth quarter at Summit.
And let's see if Summit keeps that same game plan smash mouth when they got them back on their heels.
Mazar is the quarterback. Dante Crockett in motion. Mazar to throw. He is going to go deep. It is caught by Crockett. Crockett's going to score. Touchdown Summit. 48 yards. We're tied. 20-20.
Oh, yes. Yes. I love it. I told you, big boy, to buckle up your seatbelt. We're going to go for a ride. These two teams are playing great. Crockett comes out. He does an out and up. That means he goes like he's doing the out, right? Turning upfield to the sideline. A perfect throw by the quarterback. And Crockett takes it to the house. 6 points. Oh, my goodness.
DJ, we played 24 seconds in the fourth quarter. And Summit has 2 touchdowns. They were down 20-0 at the half. The extra point try is up. It is through there. It is good. Now Summit leads 21-20.
Oh, and I'm going to tell you, you see those guys right there with stomach painted? They came at halftime and told us, hey, this game ain't over. Watch this play right here. Great execution. The quarterback, Magic Mazur, fakes it, and he throws it right to Crockett in stride. And he's going real pretty to the end zone. Great job by Crockett. Great execution. Great blocking. It took time for that play to develop. And look at the receiver. He catches it in stride, Randy. Takes it to the house.
Nobody within 7 yards of Dante Crockett. When he caught that ball, he was wide open. And now Summit has the lead.
Well, I'm telling you, this is unbelievable. This game right here, man, I'm telling you, man. Yeah, you pointing at me, big fella. I see you pointing at me. You telling me, yeah, we back in the game. I saw you pointing at me. That's how you do it. I am, boy, this is unbelievable here, man. I love just the emotion of this game. This is a great game.
Eddie Hogan will kick it away. Travis Mitchell is deep along with Jay Parker for the Colts of Parkway Central. Last time, Summit converted an onside kick. Got the ball at the 48 on the first play, a touchdown. Now he kicks it away. This is Parker at his own 6. Jay Parker looking for a hole, crosses the 20. Now gives up some ground. Now he's at the 25. Jay Parker fumbles, and now picked up by Parkway Central again, and the ball is down at the 31-yard line. Great return by Parker, and almost another tragic mistake by Parkway Central.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I know we're supposed to be calling this game and being, you know, professional. I have lost everything. I mean, professionalism out the door. Look at this. The ball bounces right to the guy's arm, and he knocks it back to the receiver. I just feel like a fan in the stand enjoying an unbelievable game.
They mark it at the 31. 26-yard return for Jay Parker. Statter, the quarterback. Pitches right side, Sean Scott. Parkway Central trying to settle things down, and Scott is up to the 35-yard line, a gain of 4.
Yeah, that's a good call. You know, when things are going against you, how do you settle it back down? Get the ball to the big dog. Let him do some work. Give it to Sean Scott. He's the man. He can run the ball. He makes a great run. He settles the crowd down. He gets a nice gain on the first down. Now give it to him again. Let him settle the team down.
Mitchell is tight on the left side. Antonio Brown wide to the left. There's Scott again. Sheds a tackler. And finally is brought down near the 40-yard line. And that'll bring up third down. Let's take a look at the points off turnovers in this game. Summit with 14, Parkway Central with 7.
Yeah, you know what I like about this Coach Bellers? He's just fun to talk to, and he enjoys what's happening. And when you look at the coaches in high school, they love coaching. They don't make a lot of money. This is what it's about, loving to see kids execute.
Third and 1 from the 40. And this is Darian Cockrell across the 40 to the 45-yard line. So it's a first down for Parkway Central.
Yeah, Sean Scott has said, anything you can do, I can do better than you. Give me the ball. I'll settle this thing down. Give it to me. I'm the man. Watch what I can do. He's going to take this team on his back, and he's going to make some plays. Great job by Sean Scott.
First and 10 from the 45 now for Parkway Central. Here's Scott again. This time he's leveled. Dante Crockett was there. Also the nose guard, Albert Douglas.
Whoa, but you know what you said, the key guy, Albert Douglas, the nose guard. When a nose guard makes a pressure, it does this thing.
Now let's take a look at your top 10 schools. Summit may move up after this week.
Yeah, you know, I had Summit at number 9. I just thought they're a very good team, and I think they play well. I just like the top 10. It's really comparable, but I like CBC's play well. East, Holt, Slough, Kirkwood, Summit. We always have one of our top 10s, the DJ top 10s, on our broadcast. That's what I enjoy.
Summit with a tremendous comeback tonight so far. Statter under pressure, and he's sacked. He is sacked by Marcus Washington. And a big loss for Parkway Central. Statter looking downfield, and a great coverage job by the Summit defense.
Right. You made the key. Watch this. I want you to see when you teach a kid not to stop. Washington got blocked. Look how he continues to work. He's working. Now he makes the play. That is what you teach a kid. Never give up on the play. And look at the band. They partying. The roof is on fire. I mean, they having a good time. I'm having a good time. Randy having a good time. This is a great game.
3rd and 21. Statter to throw again. Screenplay. And the runner is hung up and knocked down. A great pursuit by the Summit defense once again, as they have been swarming to the football here in the second half.
Well, you're talking about playing great. The defensive line is now picked it up for Summit. But the guys, I'm telling you, man, who brought their hard hats, you got to give it to Washington and Carter. The 2 linebackers are playing unbelievable. I mean, look at the guys. They're all over the field. They're playing hard. This is great. Now watch how everybody else come in here and just try to swarm them. Pow! Look at that right there. Pow! That's what you want to do. They playing defense now.
Only a gain of a yard. So it's 4th and 20 from the 35. And a flag. Flag fly.
They're going to get an illegal substitution on that play by Parkway Central.
Dead ball. Substitution infraction against the offense. Still 4.
See, and what that
4th
means,
and 25 from the 30.
But that means you can't put a guy in a huddle and then take him out of the huddle. I mean, you got to have your 11 guys who you're going to have, because what happened in the past, teams used to put 11, 12 guys in a huddle.
Right.
And the defense never could prepare for what they were going to do, because you never knew what personnel was going to be in the game. And that's what just happened.
4th and 25 now. And Statter will kick from his own 16-yard line. Snap is good. Kick is good. And a fair catch by Austin Hewlett at his own 42-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline. Jeff Ablin.
Hey, thanks, Randy. You know, Dante Crockett, the big touchdown catch to put his team on top. You know, his play has been on the rise. In 2002, as a sophomore, he made 8 catches for 149 yards and made 71 tackles. But last season, he went from a contributor to a star, where he caught 32 passes for 564 yards and ended up 6 times in the end zone. I asked the coach, I said, hey, do you expect that this same year, his same result? He said to me, it's very simple. This kid's very talented, and he knows how to get the job done.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. 6:58 remaining. Summit with the lead by a point, 21-20. Give up the middle, McFerrin. Zach McFerrin spins ahead for a first down.
Oh, I'm telling you, when a team feels that confidence and they feel the flow of a game, they really start playing different. The offensive line is blocking differently. The running backs are running differently. The coaches are coaching differently. You can see the confidence that is on Summit side that Central had the first half.
No question about it. And everything here started with a 4th down stop in the 3rd quarter by the Summit defense. Mazar, the quarterback. McFerrin. And McFerrin keeps those legs churning and gets across the 45-yard line to the 42.
Yeah, and you said earlier when Parkway was dominating the first half, we said, okay, look at this. They're going to take their time. They're going to keep the game going. They're going to run it. Now, Summit's going to do the same thing, but don't be surprised if Summit do a play action. I'm telling you, that'd be a good play, because right now you have Parkway Central on their heels.
Dante Crockett split wide to the left side. He's in motion. And now they're going to run the ball up the middle with the fullback. That's Carter. And he's brought down after the loss of 1 yard. He doesn't pick up anything on the play. Let's give him 0 on that play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, you had a quarterback and running back exchange mix up there. I mean, the quarterback gets the ball, he turns, and he runs it to the fullback. I'm telling you, the play I would have liked to have seen would have been a play-action pass, because you now got Parkway Central assuming you're going to run it out, play action, get the ball downfield.
3rd down. 3rd and 6. Crockett in motion. McFerrin fumbles, and it looks like Parkway Central fell on the ball. There's a flag there. Parkway Central thinks they have it back, but there is a flag on the play.
Oh.
And it is going to be Parkway Central's football.
Yeah, I think it was a block in the back on that. But you know what? I'm surprised at a block in the back, because within that 1 yard radius, you should be able to block a guy in the back.
That's a holding penalty that will be declined. And Parkway Central takes over at their own 48-yard line.
Okay, here we go. We knew it was going to come down to teams making plays. Now you got a turnover. Okay, you know, don't get conservative. Don't get conservative when you got the momentum going. You got to continue to pile it on and do the things that got you where you are. And that time right there, I just thought a little conservative play calling.
Let's see what Parkway Central does here with 4:55 to go. They could play conservative if they so desired. And they'll give it to Sean Scott. Tries to spin away from the tackle, cannot do so. Outstanding job defensively. Great penetration for Summit. And making the play was the defensive tackle, Brandon Williams.
And Brandon Williams does a good job coming across, making the play. Just what? Look at this play right here. Makes the play. And you know what? The linebackers are not shooting every gap. Brandon Williams does a good job. The big fellow upside making the play. Great job at Brandon. 2nd and 11 after the 1 yard loss. Now pitch right side, Sean Scott. And Scott is able to cross midfield, but doesn't get much more than that. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Boy, Sean Scott, did you see how he changed direction? He was going toward the sideline, and he turned that ball upfield, and he exploded through the hole with great acceleration. Unbelievable burst by Sean Scott.
3rd down and 6 to go. Ball's at the 48-yard line.
Boy, I tell you, this is big. This could be the play of the game right here, big boy.
Statter to throw. Gets it away, and it is caught shy. No, incomplete. Incomplete, as Antonio Brown was the intended receiver, and the ball bounced before it got to Antonio Brown.
Yeah, well, you got to go for it. I mean, you know, you cannot kick the ball right now with 3 minutes and 32 seconds because you know if Summit gets it back, they're going to run this clock out. You got to go for it. But now this is what I'm going to do. If I'm Summit defense, if I'm going to put pressure on him, I'm going to do a zone blitz. And I'll blitz him, but I'll zone it in the back end and tell my corners to play aggressive because they're going to go to the stick line and have my safeties playing aggressive over top.
Do everything you can to confuse that quarterback
exactly
in this situation. Statter is the quarterback. He is going to throw, and he's going to go deep. And it is overthrown, incomplete, intended for Travis Mitchell. He wants a flag, no flag there, and Summit will take over.
You know, I would like to see that again. I don't know if that was passing first, because when the ball is in flight, both receiver, defensive back have the same opportunity and the rights for the ball in flight. I did not see a pass interference on that play. I thought it was a good, aggressive call and a good aggressive play by the defensive back. And you know I'm a former defensive back, so you know
I know.
For the defense.
Yeah,
you know that.
If there's any interference, it's on the offense. I know you.
I didn't see it. I turned my head. But great job. Look at the big guy. I'm loving just the spirit of these players. Mason does a great job getting the ball downfield and fighting for it. Good job by Mason.
Corey Manson hopped off the field, but appears to be in good shape. And Mazer gives to McFerrin. McFerrin stacked up a gain of a yard, and they'll mark it right at the 50-yard line.
Hey, you know what, Randy? I would like to see this play. I would come into that I formation. I would fake the handoff to my fullback and my tailback, and I would let my fullback slide right out to the open area in the field and dump it right to him. It's safe. It's just like a running. It's what they call the West Coast offense, using the short passes as a running game.
Pretty soon, Parkway Central will use another timeout. They've already used one in this half. Here's a give to McFerrin. Great defensive play brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Outstanding, and now we do have the timeout, outstanding penetration by several Parkway Central defenders.
And the reason being, they know, Parkway Central knows that, okay, they're going to try to run it out. You see right here, you see how the linebacker flattened down right there? You fake the ball to the running back, and you can do a naked quarterback boot because they're assuming you are going to give the ball to the running back, and you got a kid who can run. Statter could run the ball. Fake the handoff, let him keep it a naked boot.
Mark Goldenberg, the head coach for Parkway Central, and his team need to pull something out of their hat right now.
Yeah, well, you know it's going to come down to another exciting play. Something exciting is going to happen here shortly.
There's David Mazar, who's had a terrific game, terrific second half after getting walloped out of bounds in the first half.
Well, maybe they're not calling him run because he's limping.
Well, that very well could be. There's somebody else wearing the number 43, and number 43 for that defense, Marcus Washington, has had quite a night for Summit. 3rd down and 9 from the 49-yard line. Mazar to throw. This one is up, and it is incomplete. Good defensive play there by Jay Parker, who was stride for stride with Dante Crockett.
That's great defensive work right there. I mean, I love to see a defensive back to cover like that. I mean, it's Parker place, man. This kid, Parker, has played big time. He's not playing Monopoly. He is the man out here defensively, offensively. Jay Parker's done an outstanding job in this game.
Folks, if you like this action, more coming up next week. Beaumont and SLU on the Charter High School Football Game of the Week. great coverage of high school football by our charter crew. We do have some great work, and we appreciate everything that our charter crew does for us. Travis Mitchell takes the fair catch at his own 13-yard line, and there's what Parkway Central has to do. They have to traverse 87 yards in 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah, and you know one thing they're going to do is pass the ball. So do you go into prevent defense? No, I don't quite go into a prevent defense, but I'm going to take my outside backers, and I'm going to shoot them aggressively. I'm going to let them put pressure. Don't just go to a 3-man or 4-man rush. Try to outnumber the offensive blocking. Try to do that and put pressure on the quarterback. Make that quarterback make plays to beat you.
1st and 10 from the 13-yard line, Parkway Central. 2.5 minutes to go. Statter throwing, and it is incomplete. That was intended for Travis Mitchell on the far side of the field, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Now, Travis Mitchell, now he's a good player. He's got to make the play. In a big game on the line, you got to make the play. The defensive back that time squatted, meaning he stayed right in his position. He didn't wide out, and he didn't go to length of the field with the receiver, and he got in that pocket, and he should have caught that ball. The defensive back got to carry him a little farther downfield.
That play took 6 seconds. 2:24 on the clock. Now Mitchell lines up as a tight end on the left side. Sean Scott beside Statter. Going deep and wide open and incomplete.
Oh my goodness.
Wide open and incomplete. That pass intended for Snodgrass.
Oh my goodness. I mean, he's wide open. Oh, that could be it right there. Wide open. The secondary is getting confused. Look at this. Just, you know what they say about football? They say football is a game of inches. He missed that by inches. I mean,
that could have been more open.
Right, that was huge. He walks in the end zone.
Absolutely.
Walks in.
2:18 to go. 3rd down and 10 now from the 13-yard line. Aaron Snodgrass, the intended receiver on that play, splits out to the left side along with Brown and Parker. Statter throws over the middle, and it is intercepted. Intercepted by Summit, and their defense comes up big once again. Intercepted by Julian Baez.
Whoa. I tell you what, that was a great play. Hey, the defensive team just dropped back in their zone. Didn't do anything special. Quarterback not seeing the linebacker. Throws it right to him. Watch this. Right to him. Just catch the ball. Game's over. This should close down the door. I know a quarterback. I mean, he's played a great game all night. He's trying to make a play. That time, he threw an errant pass.
And had the opportunity on the previous play to hit Snodgrass. 1st and 10, 24-yard line. Now Summit. McFerrin. And boy, he just keeps those legs moving, and he crosses the 20-yard line.
Yeah.
There's Julian Baez, the man who made the interception.
Yeah, and that's a play. I mean, that was huge. That play right there makes a difference in this game. I mean, you know, you want difference makers. He comes in, he makes a play. That's a difference maker, and that's what you want on the field in crucial times.
And a remarkable night for the linebacking core of Summit. Marcus Washington, Julian Baez, Nick Carter, Eddie Calvin from that bandit position. Here's McFerrin again, and he's got a 1st down inside the 10-yard line. He just keeps those legs churning, doesn't he?
Yes, sir. I mean, he is running. He's feeling it. He's feeling good. He's got his groove going. He's got his swagger going. He's got the fans excited. He's got the cheerleaders excited. He's got the sideline excited. And he's got me excited. I mean, great game. I mean, this is unbelievable. And you got to give Summit credit. They showed a lot of character fighting back with a 20-0 deficit at halftime. Great job, great confidence, and great coaching.
This game was 20-7 on the first play of the 4th quarter. And a defensive score for Summit. And then after the onside kick, a big touchdown pass. And now we're in the final minute, and Summit is going to walk away with a victory.
Yeah, I just said, Randy, I know Summit's going to make a run at this because Bellers told me his team's going to play aggressive. They're going to play hard. Give credit to Coach Bellers and the Summit Falcons coming back and play. But I'm going to tell you, Parkway Central, the coach, they came in riding high. They don't have nothing to be ashamed of. It was a great game.
Now Summit will simply take a knee. That is the final play of the game, and an amazing game it was.
Boy, you talk about this is what it's about. This is why it makes Charter different from any other network, my man. We show the best games every week. This is another sign of what Charter does in high school football.
Our Charter star of the game is Zach McFerrin. He is going to wind up with a big night. The clock strikes 0, and after trailing 20-0 at halftime, Rockwood Summit comes back and wins it 21-20, improving to 3-0 on the season, and a heartbreaking defeat for Mark Goldenberg and his Colts of Parkway Central as they fall to 2-1. I'm sure, DJ, that at halftime they thought they had things reasonably well in hand.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, and it's difficult. You know, it's difficult, Randy, because you're telling your team, hey, guys, come on, don't give up, and you tell the other guys to play hard.
There's our Charter high-speed star of the game, Zach McFerrin. And don't forget what Mark Goldenberg said at halftime. He said this game isn't over by a long shot when he was interviewed down on the field.
Yeah, he did. And I tell you, you had the painted bodies of the student body here in our booth at halftime. They say the game is not over. We will be back, and we will win. And they knew something. They must be prognosticators. I need to take them with me somewhere so they can tell me what to do, because they told us this game wasn't over.
This is our...
I mean, Coach Bellers did again. This is what you call a heavyweight fight, a championship fight. I mean, he got right in the middle of the ring and went neck and neck, toe to toe. And I tell you what, Summit came out as a winner. Great job by both teams. And the kids on both teams did an outstanding job of playing well.
Those Summit Falcons have done a great job. Let's go down to the sideline. Jeff Ablin with the winning coach.
Hey, thanks, Randy. Hey, Coach, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and you guys tonight finished well.
Well, we did. I tell you, these kids got a lot of character. You know, we talked at halftime. Our slogan all year has been just believe. And in the second half, you know, we hung in there until we made a few plays. So they got a great team. We battled, and we're real fortunate.
3-0, how does it feel?
Well, it feels great. I mean, this won't sink in right away. I mean, it was a great victory for us, but we've got to regather and go again next week. So
absolutely great attitude, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys, there's going to be some partying and venting tonight, huh?
All right, thank you, Jeff. A couple of classy coaches, Mike Bellers and Mark Goldenberg, talking to his kids, and they will have to rebound from this. And the toughest thing, DJ, is thinking about it all weekend long.
Oh, no question about it. I mean, I tell you, Coach Goldenberg doesn't have anything to be ashamed of. Did a great job. And I'm going to say this, Randy. Bellers, you made me a believer, big fella. You talk about your believers. I am a believer in Bellers, and his coach at Summit did a great job coming back. I'm a Bellers believer. I am one.
Let's take a look at our McDonald's play of the game. I'm loving it. First play of the fourth quarter. Chris Statter has the ball knocked out of his hands. Ryan Turnquist picks it up and rumbles in for the touchdown.
And for 6. Yes, I did love it, because that's the play that really changed the game, and it was by McDonald's. I am loving it, big fella.
Then an onside kick, and on the very next offensive play for Summit, a 48-yard touchdown pass to Dante Crockett. That provided the winning score, and 21-20 was the final as Summit knocks off Parkway Central.
You couldn't ask for a better game, man. I'm telling you, this is what it's all about. High school spirit, community, fans, student body, everything was here tonight. Thank you for making me a great guy. Let me do this game, guys. Thank you very much, Summit and Parkway Central.
And thanks to the hospitality of everybody here at Rockwood Summit High School. They were wonderful. Parkway Central was wonderful, and we appreciate all the help that we got from both coaches in preparing for this game. We have Chalk Talk all this week. Interesting and informative and enlightening sports conversation. Chalk Talk Monday through Saturday at 9 o'clock exclusively here on CCIN. Our next TV game, Beaumont at St. Louis U High next week. Hope you'll join us. Some great talent in that one. We hope that game will be as good as this one. Tonight's game has been a Charter Communications presentation. Any unauthorized rebroadcast without permission is strictly prohibited. Summit wins it over Parkway Central 21-20. And for DJ and our outstanding Charter Communications crew, I'm Randy Carricker. So long, everyone.